there. Are you looking to uplevel your career, but you're not sure quite how? Well, the good news is you're in the right place. Welcome to season 4 of Live from the Pink Couch, the web series that's designed specifically for professionals of all ages and industries to pursue their career ambitions with confidence. Are you starting a job hunt? Looking to make a move up the corporate ladder, re-entering the workforce after taking time off, or maybe you just got booted out of the job unexpectedly? Well, this is your one-stop destination for expert advice and support. Through a combination of guest experts, personal experiences, and introspective exercises, we're going to help find career clarity and help them figure out what their goals are and how to determine the next steps on their path to success. So, if you're ready to take control of your career trajectory without making costly mistakes along the way, stick around for some invaluable guidance and go grab yourself a cup because, hunty, we're about to pour all the tea on leveling up your career here live from the Pink Couch. Let's get started. So first of all, I want to say hi to my hashtag Next Level Tribe. We have Deshira, who is our Career 2.0 star. Hey, Deshira.
Hello.
We also have Vicky, the rising star. Hey, Vicky. And we have Destiny, our newbie. Over the next few weeks, brave participants, I call them my hashtag Next Level Tribe. All of them are going to be clarifying their pink elephant goals and bringing their professional dreams to life by breaking that pink elephant into manageable small bites. So, heads up to anyone out there who has ever been passed over for promotion or who might be undervalued and underutilized considering the skills that they bring to the table. So we've got you covered here. Meet Vicky. Vicky's our rising star. She's going to tell us all about herself and what she's hoping to gain from this coaching experience as she rises to the top. So Vicky, tell me, where are you working? Don't give me the name of the company, but what's your job? How long have you been there? And what kind of promotion do you want?
I've been in the HR profession for almost 20 years, and I've been in my current role for a little less than a year. I've been with my current company for 10 years this month. I have a 10-year anniversary. And what I've got my eye on is a director level position. I'm currently a senior HR business partner. And like I said, I've got my eye on a director level position.
Okay. I love when people start a job with their eye on the next job because it gives them an opportunity to fill in gaps along the way of what you need to get to that next level. So welcome, Vicky, and we're going to help you get that promotion to director level.
Thank you.
Now, if you've just graduated college and you're ready to jump into the real world, congratulations. That's what's going on with our newbie star, Destiny. Destiny actually graduates next month. And if you like her, you know this can all be really exciting. Getting out of a college, walking down and getting your cap and gown after all those late nights. But it can also be a bit overwhelming too, because you take your first tentative steps into a brave new world, or as the song says on the Disney show, a whole new world. But you've got all this knowledge. How do you turn it into a career? So let's learn a little bit more about Destiny and her plans after she graduates next month and see how we can help her. Destiny, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Hi, so I'm Destiny. I'm 21 years old, and I actually graduate from Lynn University this Thursday with a bachelor's degree in international business. What I plan on doing with this degree is my ultimate goal is to eventually work remotely and travel the world, just because I am very open to exploring different cultures. And, studying in school taught me a lot about, just the global markets and everything. So, I'm looking into hoping to find my career with this and see where I go from here.
Okay, we're going to help you map it out, Destiny. And you
Yeah.
graduate this Thursday.
Yes, I do.
All right, so around here, we believe in doing happy dances, right? Happy dance, happy dance. I want everybody to give it a little happy dance because, she's graduating. Happy dance, woo woo. Congratulations, Destiny, on, and what's your degree in?
International business.
International business. Okay, congratulations on that.
Thank
We're really
you.
excited. And for anybody out there who's ready to take the plunge and just make a fresh start in life, congratulations. It's an incredibly brave thing to do. However, as anyone who's been through the process before knows, starting over, it ain't easy. So many questions and emotions running around inside your head all at once. But don't worry, that's why I'm here to help you. And Deshira is our Career 2.0 star, and she's planning on starting over after she leaves the Army. Ooh, Deshira, tell me about yourself.
Okay, my name is Deshira. I'm actually in the Air Force.
Air Force.
Yes, it's okay though.
I'm sorry.
So I made my 20-year mark in March, and I'm eligible to press the button in September. I just have so many emotions, really scared, and my goal is to become a CPA. The only experience I'm getting right now in the military is working in the resource management section of the hospital. And I also am over information systems, which is basically the computers that they use, the network system that's used in the medical setting of the military. So I'm here to gain insight, get mentors, and hopefully be able to take that leap into the next chapter of my life.
All right. Well, congratulations to you on doing 20 years in the Air Force. Got it right. Congratulations to you. And you're right. It can be scary starting all over, especially after you've spent 20 years in one place. And I heard you say, Vicki, that you had been with the same company for 10 years, but you have like more than 20 years of work experience as well. Starting and shifting anywhere isn't easy at all. So congratulations. We're going to work with you, Deshira, on making sure that we get you ready and prepared for what that next step looks like.
Thank you.
Every week, ladies, this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be giving each of you homework that's going to get you closer to bringing your goals to life. And for anybody out there watching, when they do get the job that they're going for, they're going to get booted out of the tribe. They're going to get the boot. This is the only place where it's a good thing to get the boot because it means you achieved your goal. So I believe in eating pink elephants. Now, what's a pink elephant, you say? So a pink elephant is a big, hairy, audacious goal that you have to lean into a little bit, have some faith, and ask for help in order to achieve it. Now, we all have these goals, and sometimes they just feel like they're just too big for us to achieve. But when you break them and slice them into small bites, it gets really easy to eat that pink elephant. And so what we're going to start with today, ladies, is we're going to start by creating your pink elephant goal. Are you ready for that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So when we talk about SMART goals, a SMART goal has to be very specific. It has to be measurable. It has to be actionable. You can take action around it. It has to be relative and or realistic. And it has to be time-based. So that's what SMART stands for. And I also like to make sure that your SMART goals are written in present tense. So instead of saying, I will become, or I will do, you write, I am. So you're going to start your SMART goal off with an I am statement. So if I am interested in becoming the director of communications, in order to put all of this out into the universe, in a way that the universe has absolute clarity on what you want, we want to make sure that you're sending absolute clear messages to the universe. So you can't say, I want to graduate and get a job, Destiny, because that's not being real clear. We want to know what in your wildest dreams, your biggest pink elephant goal, what does that look like for you? So let's start with you. What do you want? And I'll help you shape it into a SMART goal. What do you want? What do you think you want when you graduate?
What I want when I graduate is to open my own business. Exactly what, I'm not sure, but I can list out a few of the interests that I am interested in right now currently, which is beauty, fashion, and cosmetics, as well as cooking. And I have a list of a lot of different things that I'm actually interested in, but what I need help most with is just trying to find out how to apply my interest into a job or a career and just grow from there and also make money from it. So that's the situation that I'm really in and what I'm hopeful for.
So you want to start your own business right out of college?
Yes, I do want to start my own business as well as do real estate as well. And
so
hopefully
you want to have your own real estate business, or you want to have a fashion business and a real estate business? Let's narrow it down, Destiny.
So I'm all over the place. I would narrow it down to really, it would be more real estate if I had to choose. And I do want to expand that more internationally, hopefully one day. But yeah, it would be more focused on real estate.
Okay. So you want to start off in real estate. Where are you? Where are you
I'm in
located?
Florida, South Florida.
South Florida. Okay. And how much do you think you want to earn your first year in real estate? And remember, we got to be realistic. It's your first year coming right out of. So what do you think you want to earn?
Between 80 and 100,000 for
the first year, 80 and 100,000.
Yes.
Okay. In South Florida,
Mhm.
doing real estate. All right. So I'm going to let you try to give me your pink elephant goal statement with that information. Real estate, 180 to $100,000. The first year would be, if you graduate this month, then we'll say by May of 2024.
Okay.
So let me hear you try to map out what you think that SMART goal statement sounds like.
Okay. I am. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Let me see how I can put this together. I'm sorry, I'm having a difficult time trying to come up with this.
Take your time. I know we're live, but the reason I'm doing this live is because oftentimes people see the after, but they don't see what went into getting to the after. They don't really know what thought went into processing to get from here to there. So take your time.
Okay. And do you mind repeating the what you for?
So you want to earn $80,000 to $100,000.
Right.
You want to earn it by May 2024. You want to start your own real estate company, or do you want to start your own real estate company the first year, or you want to be a real estate agent the first year? Like, how do you learn the business? Tell me about that.
Well, I'm looking into obtaining my agent license first. And then from actually a family member mentioned to me too, with a bachelor's degree, you're automatically a broker. So I want to try to kind of incorporate trying to come up with a business or create or open up an agency of my own, maybe.
In the first year?
Yes, in the first year. Well, honestly, now thinking about it, probably it's not realistic for me. Now that I realize it, because you said it. yeah, I don't think it would be realistic to open that, but I would say obtaining my, getting a license.
Yep. So you're going to get your real estate license, your real estate agent's license. Is that how you say it? Your realtor? Is there a difference between, someone said there's a difference between being a realtor and a real estate agent. Is there?
I'm actually not, I'm familiar with the term being the same, like the definitions being the same. So yeah.
So you want to be a real estate agent earning $80,000 to $100,000 a year. So I am a real estate agent earning $80,000 to $100,000 a year as of May 1st, 2024.
Okay.
So let's say that out loud, and we're going to write it down, because this is going to become your pink elephant, and everything else is going to be shaped around this.
Okay. So I am looking to becoming a real estate agent in South Florida by the year 2024.
Okay. I am not looking to. See, looking to means you're not going to make it happen. When you say I am, you make it happen. So I am a real estate agent.
I am a real estate agent
in South Florida.
I'm sorry.
That's
I am a
okay.
real estate agent in South Florida,
earning
$80,000 to $100,000 a year by as of 2024.
As of May 1st, 2024.
Okay. I am a real estate agent making $80,000 to $100,000 as of May 2024.
Yes. In South Florida.
In South Florida.
Great. Okay. So we're going to be working around that to help you bring that pink elephant goal to life. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Good. All right. Who wants to go next? Deshira, Vicky?
It doesn't matter. I guess I'll go then.
Okay.
So my pink elephant goal is to become a CPA. In order for me to do that, I need to take the 4 exams within the 18-month time frame. And that time starts as soon as I pass the first one. I do have it scheduled for 13 May of this month. 13 months. We're already in May. Sorry. The 13th. And to meet that goal, I plan to wake up between 4 and 5 a.m. to study at the beginning of my day versus going to work, dealing with work, coming home to my children, doing what I have to do for them, and then studying. So I'm kind of going to reverse what I've been doing and hopefully pass. If not, I'm just going to pick myself up again and try to reschedule for at least June or July of this year. And then I want to pass one at least before the end of this year, and then have them all completed by 2024 December timeframe.
Okay, great. So you're a mom.
Yes.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2 girls, ages 15 and 9.
Okay, all right. So the girls are old enough that they can pick up after themselves, and one can kind of watch the other one. So you've got a little bit of support with the girls. So they're not toddlers or anything.
Yes.
All right. And then, but you are still working full time.
Yes.
And you're going to take the CPA exam.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it sounds like you've done a great job of thinking through how you're going to study for the exam and what that looks like, breaking your day down. So that's a great first start. So we're going to narrow your goal down a little bit more, which is, so you said 18 months. Yes. I got out my Medea calculator in my head. So 12 months from now is May, June, July, August, October, November. So by November of 2024, you will have your CPA license.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah. No, it's like, yes. Right.
Yes.
Because let me tell you all something. The reason I don't want you saying I'm going to try, I'm looking to do, is because that language is nebulous and your brain isn't going to take you serious. So
Understood.
we want you to be speaking in affirmative language so that your brain knows that you're serious, and it's going, because your brain believes what you tell it. And we want you to be telling it, this is happening. I've done this. So that's why I also want you all putting your statement into present tense. So I am a certified CPA, having passed all of the exams as of November 2024.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Yes, that sounds good. I am a certified public accountant, having passed all 4 exams by November 2024.
Yep. As of November 2024.
As of November 24.
Yes. Okay. So that is your pink elephant goal. And that's what we're going to help shape around for you. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Very good. Okay, Vicki, how about you? You want a promotion. You've been at this company. You've been in your current role. You said only a year or so, but you're already thinking next level. So let's hear what you want your pink elephant goal to be. We'll work it out.
Okay. I envision myself being a director of human resources at my current company, but I also want to think about what I want to be known for in that director level position. I enjoy talking to my leaders about career plans, career options, and I enjoy talking about those things with some of my entry level associates and managers as well. So I want to focus on strategic thinking. I want to be known for being a big thinker, someone that can kind of sit in the room, talk problems out, and talk through solving problems. So I want to be a director known for being able to help employees through career planning, career coaching, but I also want to be known as a strategic thinker within my organization, a big picture thinker within my organization.
Okay. So if I was going to narrow that down a little bit, because I love this vision of yours. And I can see how you want to help people and still grow at the same time. So I love this. What I think I hear you saying is you want to be a thought leader in your industry.
Mm,
How does that sound?
I like it. I like it.
So you want to be a thought leader. So as of when do you want this to happen? Because you just started a job, and not that that means that you can't make it happen within the next few months. Like, first of all, I need you all to remove any, like, that's never happened before, or that never happens, or any impossibilities from your thoughts, and believe in the possibilities, and still being realistic. So by when do you want this to happen?
I'm comfortable that on my 11th year anniversary, I'd like to have this role of director by that time. So we're talking about a year from now.
So
Yeah, a year.
when is your 11th? Give me a specific date. When's your 11th year anniversary?
Sure. May 23rd, 2024 will be my
Okay.
11-year anniversary.
All right. We're doing a happy dance on 11 years with the same company. Woo! Everybody got to do the happy dance. Come on. We do a happy dance for everybody. Get the hands up. Hands up. Okay. All right. Happy dance. Okay. So I am a director. No, let me phrase it. I am a thought leader, comma, director of, what are you director of?
Human resources.
A director of human resources at my current company as of May 23rd, 2024. How does that sound?
Excellent. I like it. I'm going to recite it back to you.
Okay.
By May 23rd, 2024, I'm a thought leader at my company who is also a director of human resources.
Wonderful. Fabulous. Okay. So y'all, we each have each of your pink elephants. Congratulations. Happy dance on getting those pink elephants done, because that's not easy. Tell me how you felt about this process.
It felt good for me. It felt awkward, and kind of hearing it out loud, it's oh wow, now I got to go do this. And it just helps formulate in my mind, declaring it and saying it in this way. It was like workshopping a bit. So it's just kind of talking through what it is that I want to do. And now I'm thinking through all the steps and things I have to do to get to that level. So it's making it real and doable and approachable.
Yeah, it really brings it home when you are not being ambiguous, but you're being very clear and intentional. And I think we need to add one more to your part, Vicki. How much do you want to be making?
150 grand.
150 grand. And Deshira, I have the same question for you. We didn't say how much you wanted to be making as a CPA.
So I would say at least 80 to 100. I know it's kind of about experience as well. So I'll start there, like 80 to at least 100.
Okay, 80 to 100K. And the thing to keep in mind, you may not have 20 years of CPA experience, but you have 20 years of work experience, and that leads to something. So
Yeah.
you're not just starting from ground zero. So sometimes y'all, what we do as women, and this is a Cheryl's Pink Couch tip, because I'm going to offer you some tips along the way. So a Cheryl's Pink Couch tip number one for tonight is don't count yourself out. There are going to be plenty of other people who are going to try to count you out. Don't you count yourself out. Always believe it's achievable. Don't start saying, I know that is blah, 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 blah. Don't count yourself out. You have 20 years of work experience. What we need to do, and we'll get some expert help, what we're going to do is have somebody help you with your resume so that people see the experience that you do have, combined with your certification as a CPA when you get that, and you're not going in saying, well, I know I don't have, actual accounting experience. We don't want you starting off that way. How's that sound for you?
Sounds good.
Okay. Destiny.
Yes.
Tell me how you felt about this. What's going on in your head right now?
Well, because I am a little indecisive on what exactly I want to do, I think the pink elephant goal here, definitely, because I wrote it down, so I'm actually looking at it, because I actually best learn that way when I write things down, and it helps my train of thought. So looking at it and seeing it, I know that I'm capable of doing it now, and I know that this is definitely realistic for me and all that I am capable of. So it definitely helped me see it from another perspective, and actually seeing it on paper and hearing it from another person's mouth. It makes me feel great about it and confident about this.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
This is good. This is really good. All right, y'all. So tell me what scares you about your dreams. What's scary for you?
For me, it's letting myself down. Declaring it and saying it out loud now requires a level of action, or I'm going to be eating a little crow or feeling very sad. So now that I've declared this, it's like, okay, Vicki, what are you going to go do to make this happen? I don't want to let myself down.
I love that you don't want to let yourself down. A lot of people don't even start thinking about letting themselves down. They think about how they're going to disappoint other people first, or they think about, I don't want to put it out there because what if I don't get it? Then some naysayer is going to come and throw it back in my face. And a lot of times, y'all, those naysayers can be right in our own family. Like, girl, who do you think you are that you can do this or that you can do that? And a lot of people worry about those individuals as opposed to worrying about themselves. You, Vicki, have the right mindset. You are focused on how Vicki doesn't want to let Vicki down. So that's exactly the way you should be thinking. And we're going to help you. So you don't have to worry about letting yourself down. We're going to take it in small bites. Okay. What about your other two ladies? What scares you?
For me, it's just a wake up call, and then basically like putting myself first now and not dropping the ball on this. So because I really want this to happen. I'm ready for a change, basically.
Put yourself first. Tell me what that looks like, because some people never do it. I myself do not have that problem. But tell me what putting yourself first looks like for you during these next 18 months, Jashira.
For me, that would be, so with the military, I deal with a lot of problems. Sometimes I feel like I put too much time into the problems or too much thinking, when honestly, I should just go with my first mind, my first thought or whatever. And I forgot the saying that my supervisor just told me, but it's basically like paralysis or something like that.
Paralysis analysis, is that it?
Yes, that's it. I have a tendency to take a problem and then I'll try to just finish it to the end or complete the problem, resolve it, instead of just handing it off to someone else or moving on and doing what I need to do for myself. And I think I'm just used to it because I've been doing it for like 20 years. So in the last 10, well, majority of my career, I have been like a supervisor. So it's been hard.
So you have a problem putting yourself first.
Yes.
And you tackle everybody else's problems before your own. And it sounds like what I heard you say was you analyze your problems to death.
Yes.
And then you don't do anything about them.
Yes.
All right. So how would it look if you didn't have that kind of fear?
I think it'll be awesome.
Tell me what it looks like.
What'd you say?
Tell me what it looks like for you without the fear.
I think I would be able to tackle everything within that 18-month time frame. I would be a CPA by the time I want to do that. And I think I am going to be it. So that's what I just have to tell myself and stay on track and be positive about it instead of being negative.
Yeah. Staying on track and being intentional. So this is a word that I live by. And intentional, the definition of intentional is being very focused on doing exactly that which you say you want to do. So that's the definition that I use anyway. I don't know if that's Webster's dictionary, but my definition is being very focused and measured on doing what you say you want to do. So that means if you're going to be measured and you're going to be focused, it means you don't do anything without understanding how the choice you're about to make is going to impact your pink elephant goal. So is it moving me closer to my pink elephant goal or is it moving me away from it? So, Jashira, if you decide to skip taking the exam later this month, is that going to move you closer to your goal or farther away from your goal?
Well, I think if I fail, I feel like that's still a step towards
I didn't say you're going to fail. Well, did I say fail? Did anybody hear me say anything about fail?
Not, okay,
I said if you decide not to take the test. I never said you were going to fail the test. If you decide to skip taking the exam later this month, is that going to move you closer to your goal or farther away from your goal?
Okay, I take that back then.
Okay. I'm pulling that back one in. Okay.
If I don't take the test, I still feel like I'm stepping in towards the right direction. I just can't quit. That's what I have to tell myself. And also, I need to stop bringing my work computer home because I'm guilty of that. And that's hindering me too, I think. Because again, I'm putting my job before my needs and I need to hurry up and make a lot of decisions before 1 September.
Okay. I'm going to challenge you a little bit on what you just said. All right. I'm getting a little bit of pushback. You said if you decide not to take the test for whatever reason, that you still think you're moving forward. But my question was, is that decision, if you decide not to take the test, is that one decision moving you further from your goal or closer to your goal? You got to choose one or the other.
I would have to say further. I just would be losing out on money. That's why I have to take it next Saturday. And then I'm kind of using it as a guide to see where I'm at, because I've been studying for a long time for the first one. And I tend to do things like even with school, I took my hardest classes first. That way, when I got done with that, it just gives me a little bit of relief. So then I did the same thing with the exams. I'm taking the hardest. Well, they say it's the hardest exam. I'm taking that one first. And just as long as I don't give up, I feel like I'm moving towards success versus just quitting altogether.
Yes. So, but, and this is why I'm going to push you a little bit on this one, because I want your brain to start thinking toward accomplishments, right? So just even saying, well, if I don't take it this time, I'm still moving forward because I'm just not going to quit. But that's not the same as taking it and moving forward. So you take the test, wherever your grades take you, taking the test has moved you forward. Taking the test, not taking the test that you've already paid your money for is not going to move you forward. Because then how long do you have to wait before you can take it again or sign up to enroll to take it again?
It pretty much just depends on when I pay the fee, and then I can sign up whenever I have that availability, because it is a 4-hour test, each one.
And how much is the test?
Each test is about $238.
Okay. So we're not going to throw $238 away.
Exactly.
You already paid your $238?
I did.
All right. So we're going to take the test next Saturday?
Yes.
All right. So you're going to take that test next Saturday, and that's moving you closer to your goal.
It is.
Great. Okay. And every choice that you make as it relates to the test, studying, not bringing your computer home and working on work-related stuff, every single choice that you make as it relates to that is either bringing you closer to or pushing you farther away from your goal. Okay.
Right.
So we want to make sure that you stay focused. All right. Vicki, Destiny, what could be pushing you guys away from your goals?
Well, what could be pushing me away from my goal would have to be probably failure, because I feel like I'm in a situation where I'm just so indecisive. I have this international business degree and I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. I know that I want to travel the world and work remotely, but what exactly, I'm not sure. And I'm worried that because I actually am going on to pursue my master's at the same university, and I'm looking to getting my my MBA in business administration and with principles of leadership and management as well. And I was hoping with that degree, I can gain more knowledge on how to manage businesses and how to work with just businesses in general, and just get that basic foundation of starting a business and really getting down to the grime and gutter of the business market. So yeah, I would have to say just failure, and also a little bit of indecisiveness,
Okay. I totally get the indecisiveness, and let's set that aside for a second. Failure, I have some bad news for you. At some point in your life, you will fail. So I wish someone had told me that early on. At some point in your life, you will fail. So if you expect that at some point it will happen, what you can do is prepare for how you're going to rebound should and when it happens. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I don't want you going through life fearing failure. I want you to go through life planning, what do I do or how do I rebound when something goes wrong? Because when we go around fearing failure, then we limit ourselves trying anything. We don't take as many risks. We shrink, we play small, and I don't want any of that for any of the three of you. Okay, so we don't fear failure. Indecisiveness, we make choices. So we used to play this game. I used to play this game with my husband when we were dating. I used to play either or with him. So it goes like this. And you answer me when I ask you the questions, okay?
Okay.
You can only choose one. I'm going to give you two choices, either or, and you choose one, okay?
Okay.
Hamburgers or hot dogs?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs or tacos?
Tacos.
Early morning or late at night?
Late at night.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Real estate or business?
Well, would real estate fall under business?
You're right. That's a good one. You got me. You got me. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. That's a good one. I was trying to think real fast to keep it going. And I'm like, they're the same thing, basically. So good catch. So real estate or what? What's your other what that you're indecisive about?
Well, what I did actually the other day with my boyfriend, I wrote down a whole bunch of things that I'm interested in. And then I looked at that list and I said, well, how can I make money from all of this, right? Because I think I want to be able to do what I love as a career ultimately, right? So with that being said, I just looked at that list and I said, okay, how can I make money? And on that list, I have real estate. It's kind of all over the place. I have real estate. I have early childhood development, and I also have social media. So it's like, how can I incorporate maybe some of the things that I'm interested in, maybe starting a business or, working for a corporation that maybe involves that, or something like that.
So the question for you too, then at the beginning of your career right now is entrepreneurship or corporate?
Right. Yeah.
So again, if you're playing either or, what's the first thing that you gravitate more to without overthinking it? Entrepreneurship or corporate?
Entrepreneurship.
Okay. So like when things come to you all that fast, it helps you. So play the either or game. If you're being indecisive, choose either or. So take that list that you developed with your boyfriend and play either or with it.
Okay.
Okay. That's one of your homework assignments. So your homework assignment, and every week you guys are going to get a homework assignment that is going to help you get clarity and a little bit more focus on what you need to do next to get to your pink elephant goal. So your homework assignment is to identify 5 corporations that you think you might like to work at.
Okay.
5 companies. And then I also want you to identify 5 real estate agencies in South Florida that you might want to work at.
Okay.
That's your homework assignment, is you're going to bring back a list of 10 places, and they're on both ends of the spectrum for what you think you might want to do, corporate or entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the one that, sounds like you're most interested in. So we want to look at who can you go work for at a real estate office to learn the trade.
Okay.
To get that experience.
Okay.
That's your homework assignment. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Vicki, you've been quiet over there. Let me hear from you.
You raised the question about what would stand in the way of perhaps obtaining that pink elephant goal. For me, it's structuring my day. I can procrastinate. I can get caught up in responding to emails. I need to figure out a way to structure my day so there is time for me to work on my next steps. And not in a selfish manner. Perhaps some of the emails that I respond to are a stepping stone to get to the next step, but just finding ways and being mindful of things that I do on a regular basis that can help contribute to that next step, but structuring my day so where it doesn't get away from me, or that I'm in meetings all day, or just getting a sense of how to get control of my day.
Yeah, that happens to so many of us when we're working in corporate America, or when we're working in general. We have a to-do list that is yay long, and we have more items on the list than we have hours in the day. So have you heard of the Eisenhower matrix?
I have not.
The Eisenhower Matrix was created by our 34th US President, Dwight Eisenhower, and it's a priority matrix that sorts your task or your projects into a set of defined variables like urgency and importance, and it helps you quickly prioritize what you need to do first. So the way this works is, imagine there's a square divided into 4 sections, and in the upper left-hand quadrant of that square, that's where all of your urgent and important tasks should be. Those are the things you do first. And then in the right-hand upper quadrant, you're going to find not urgent, but important. And those are things that you need to schedule to do at a later time. In the lower left-hand quadrant, that's where you're going to place all of your items that are not important, but they are urgent. So those are the tasks that you're going to want to delegate to someone. And in the last right lower quadrant, you're going to have not urgent and not important. And those are things you just need to take off your plate and not worry about, and not spend any time focused on doing them. What we do when we take a look at that is you only want to be focused on one on a given day, on what's urgent and important that has to be done that day. So you think about this when you wake up. When I lay my head on my pillow tonight, what 1 or 5 things am I going to be really relieved that I got off my plate today? Now, if answering emails to your plumber is one of them, then you put that on the urgent and important list. So there's a difference. Like if your toilet is working fine and your sink's not clogged up, then but you hear a little drip. The plumber may not be urgent and important. But if the toilet stopped up, the sink's not working, things are bubbling up from all kinds of places, then you got a situation where things are urgent and important. You see the difference?
I do.
So you're gonna lay your head down that night if all of that is going on, and sleep peacefully. So when you're prioritizing, think about where you want to put things on this matrix, and anything that is important but not urgent, you can schedule it in time to do it at a later time. So take a look at that long list that you have and identify blocks of time too, where the urgent and important things can get done. And I'll tell you something else, multitasking does not help you get a lot of things done at once. That's a myth, y'all. So focusing on one thing at a time actually is a much better way to get things done. So Cheryl's pink couch tip number 2 for tonight is don't try to multitask. Focus on getting one task done and then another and then another. And a way you can do that, Vicki, is by blocking off times on your calendar. Use your phone and set aside an hour, 15 minutes, 25 minutes. You decide, it's up to you, For this hour, I'm only going to work on whatever's important to you. Can you do that?
I can.
So your
I can.
homework assignment is to block off time in your calendar that you can focus on being a thought leader, right? Because if you want to be a thought leader doesn't just happen. We got to get you positioned to being a thought leader. So one of the ways for you to become a thought leader is by identifying things that you want to be an expert on.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a lot of different types of human resources components. What do you want to hone in on? That's a question.
I want to hone in on developing other employees, helping them see the bigger picture for themselves and for their careers. I want to focus on career development.
Career development. So you want to work on career development for others, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So your homework assignment is to identify 3 areas of career development you think you might have a passion for. So career development could be inclusive of, assessment tests, right? That could be one form. It could be leadership training. Like you identify what areas of career development, pick 1 to 3, because what we're going to start doing is identifying those topics that you can become an expert on, and then you start writing papers, or posting on LinkedIn, that type of thing. Okay.
This is so helpful. This is good.
Yay. So that's your homework assignment. And then Deshira,
Yes.
we haven't given you a homework assignment yet, have we?
No, but I wrote down the first one because I kind of relate to it.
What was the first one? What'd you write down?
For I think her name is Destiny.
Yep.
Identifying the 5 corporations or companies we want to work for. So that is one of my goals. And I know this sounds bad, but I've heard that if you do get an internship or you work for these companies, they will pay for the exams. So that's the kind of thing I'm looking at for September.
Love the way you think. That's good. Have somebody else pay for it. Okay, so I'll give you the same assignment, but I'm not giving you 5. I'm giving you 10 because Destiny has hers broken into 5 entrepreneurial and 5 corporations. So I'm going to give you 10 corporations. So your homework assignment is to come up with those 10. Okay. What I need everybody to do is make sure you've sent me your resume. We're going to have a professional take a look at your resume. So I need to make sure we have that. I want to say thank you to everybody for joining us on Live from the Pink Couch. I hope that what you've heard here is actually helpful for you on how you can also manage your career by making choices that are intentional. That's our key word for today, intentionality. So I will see you here next week, 6:30 p.m. Central Time on Live from the Pink Couch. I'll see y'all later. Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Check out the progression of all of our participants at Cheryl's channel of Fabulosity on YouTube, or learn more about the coaching programs and services we offer at IamCherylGrace.com. This has been a Powerful Penny LLC Pink Elephant production.